Go ahead.
Thank you for starting recording. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, welcome to this beautiful book reading session, Becoming Supernatural. अभी natural तो हम सारे हैं. We all are natural. But the thing is, now we are just going to start the journey of becoming supernatural. And this journey started with the group when we started reading the Becoming Supernatural. Before we start the book sharing session, please let me know, am I audible to all? Please type by if I.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. And one more thing, if all are comfortable with Hindi, English or bilingual, please type H for Hindi, B for bilingual and E for English. Please type in. Please type in. Quickly, before we start. Whichever language you are comfortable with, I will, okay, bilingual. Okay, fine. Thank
I
you.
am also bilingual, okay with bilingual.
Okay. So this beautiful journey of becoming supernatural, we have already started. हम सब ने start कर रखी है ये journey तो, तभी तो हम FELD group में हैं. So this is already the work in progress. But this got a push. This journey got a push. And before I start sharing, I would like to thank Vasudev. He is not in the meeting, yet I would like to thank him who pushed me to read the books. So when I started reading the book, that was a big challenge for me to read through the hard copies. I was a good listener. I used to read listen the books, but I was not reading the books, and he pushed me. So I am always grateful to Vasu for starting this beautiful journey. And next, all the beautiful members, all the inspiring members in this group who are just inspiring me day to day. So this beautiful book, Becoming Supernatural, this is a precious gift written by Joe Dispenza. And this book is telling us how common people are doing the uncommon things. Because we all are common people and we can do uncommon things. Like he has shared many case studies also in his book. Here, like Pinaki and many other members are also there with whom I am reading this book. And this is just a life-changing book that can be read many. And beautiful thing is this, that Joe Dispenza has picked the ancient wisdom from Bharat itself. Because all ancient sciences, spiritual wisdom, जो इसमें discuss किया गया, that all is in our India itself, हमारे भारत में ये सब है already. So let us start with the. My screen is visible to all?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. So here is my brief introduction. Most of you know me, but I am your just learning buddy. You all are my learning partners. So psychologist, Reiki healer, mindfulness trainer, I am itself an NLP master practitioner, and I am an educator with more than 20 years experience. And here are my some Instagrams and YouTube and these handles. So actually बुक रीडिंग की जब शेयरिंग की बात हुई तो मुझे राजेश ने मैसेज किया कि यू हैव 15 मिनट्स. मैंने कहा कि इतनी बड़ी बुक है 15 मिनट्स. देन आई थॉट कि कुछ चीजें मैं मेन नोट कर लेती हूँ और उन्हीं को ही पीपीटी के थ्रू ताकि मैं शेयर कर पाऊँ. बिकॉज ये बुक बहुत बड़ी है एंड डीप नॉलेज इसको कई घंटों में भी शेयर करना मुझे लग रहा है कि थोड़ा रहेगा, क्योंकि हम कई महीनों से इसको वी हैव बीन रीडिंग इट रेगुलरली एवरी संडे एंड वी आर एंजॉयिंग इट. सो इसका सेंट्रल आइडिया क्या है कि you are not hardwired to be a certain way for life. And with knowledge and practice, you can transform your biology, emotions, and your reality even. This book is telling us and emphasizing again in each and every chapter that we are the power. We have that power that we can change everything. So, हमें सबसे पहले एक्चुअली बेसिकली है क्या, हम जो जीवन जी रहे हैं, जो मतलब मोस्ट ऑफ द कॉमन पीपल दे आर लिविंग लाइफ बेस्ड ऑन पास्ट मेमोरीज एंड इमोशंस. क्योंकि हमारी लाइफ को चेंज करने के लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि हमें ग्रेटर देन एनवायरमेंट, हमारा जो एनवायरमेंट है हम उसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट में सोचते हैं कि हम ये हैं, लिमिटेड उसमें सोच रहे हैं, तो हमारा सर्वाइवल मोड चल रहा है. बट हमें उससे बाहर आना है, क्योंकि जो डिस्पेंजा ने बार बार इस बात पे फोकस किया कि पास्ट जो है वो हमारा प्रेजेंट डिसाइड कर रहा है, और फिर उससे हमारा फ्यूचर डिसाइड हो रहा है। तो काम कहाँ करना है, क्योंकि पास्ट हमारे हाथ में है नहीं, दैट्स गॉन। अब काम करना है हमें प्रेजेंट पे, तो प्रेजेंट मोमेंट पे बहुत फोकस किया जो डिस्पेंजा ने। इसमें ऑथर ने बहुत ब्यूटीफुली प्रेजेंट को हर चैप्टर में बहुत पावरफुल बताया है। अभी मैं एक छोटी सी बात आप सबसे करूंगी कि समोसा, समोसा हम सब ने खाया है। उसको, समोसा जब मैंने शब्द बोला तो आपके दिमाग में क्या आया? प्लीज क्विकली टाइप इन द चैट बॉक्स, क्या आया आपके माइंड में जब मैंने समोसा बोला? हम सब ने, इंडिया में सभी ने खाया समोसा। नोबडी, आई थिंक होगा जो भी, प्लीज टाइप इन। एंड आप सब करना स्नैक, ओके, एवरीबडी कम ऑन। बस छोटे छोटे आप ऐसे करते रहेंगे तो मुझे अच्छा लगेगा, आई विल फील गुड। समोसा सुन के आपके माइंड में क्या आता है? स्नैक, और ट्रायंगल शेप समोसा विद चटनी, ओके, थैंक यू। और जस्ट टू थ्री और, फिर हम बात करते हैं। तो अभी इसके साथ में ही आप लोगों के माउथ वाटरिंग और स्नैक्स, ट्रायंगुलर, ब्राउन कलर, क्रिस्प, आलू, सब आ गया, सब आ गया हमारे दिमाग में। हो सकता है कहीं पर समोसा किसी और डिश का नाम हो जो फ्लैट रोटी के जैसा हो, इट इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबल। बट हमारा पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस क्या कहता है कि समोसा नेम बोला तो दिस इज द शेप, दिस इज द टेक्सचर, दिस इज द टेस्ट, दिस इज द क्रिस्प, दिस इज द फिलिंग विद इन दैट स्नैक। तो कहीं पर वो हो सकता है कि समोसा नाम किसी कबीले में, किसी जाति में, किसी जगह पर समोसा उन्होंने मेन कोर्स का ही नेम रखा हो, मे बी इट। बट हमारी जो पास्ट है उसकी, हमारे ब्रेन की जो कंडीशनिंग हो चुकी है पास्ट में, तो वो चलता रहता है साथ। तो हमारी लाइफ को चेंज करने के लिए हमारे को अपने ग्रेटर देन एनवायरनमेंट सोचना पड़ेगा। और हमारा जो पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस है अगर वो पुअर है तो हमारे को सर्वाइवल मोड में हम रह रहे हैं, तो उसको चेंज करने के लिए ही इज रिपीटेडली सेइंग कि वी हैव टू स्टॉप लिविंग इन द सर्वाइवल मोड। तो अभी फिर वो चैप्टर वाइज हर चीज को समझाते हैं, बहुत सारे चैप्टर। जैसे पहला चैप्टर है, उन्होंने समझाया कि हम कैसे ओपन कर सकते हैं डोर को। अब डोर को ओपन करने का, सुपर बनने का, वो है कि हम अपने इमोशंस को समझें, क्योंकि मोस्टली हमारे पास जो है, जो इमोशंस हैं, इमोशंस हमारे केमिकल सिग्नल्स हैं जो हमारी बॉडी पे रिफ्लेक्ट होते हैं। सबसे पहले थॉट आती है, उसे इलेक्ट्रिकल सिग्नल मिले हमारे ब्रेन को, फिर हमारे बॉडी को सिग्नल मिला इमोशंस के थ्रू। जब ब्रेन को सिग्नल मिला कि ये हो रहा है, फिर हमारे इमोशंस के रूप में केमिकल सिग्नल आया, हमारी बॉडी ने रिएक्ट किया उस पर। तो हम काम कहाँ करेंगे कि हम अपने थॉट्स को चेंज करेंगे, पहले हमें थॉट्स को चेंज करना होगा, फिर हमें उसके साथ हमारे को नया इमोशन ऐड करना होगा, फिर हमारी नई रियलिटी क्रिएट होगी। तो अपने ब्रेन को, अपनी बॉडी को, माइंड को बिलीव करना होगा कि जब तक कि हमारा फ्यूचर हैपन नहीं हो रहा उससे पहले ही हमारे माइंड का, बॉडी का बिलीव चेंज करना होगा। हमारे को ये बिलीव कराना होगा अपने माइंड को, अपने ब्रेन को कि यस वी कैन लिव आवर डिजायर्ड लाइफ। तो इसलिए उन्होंने बहुत सारी टेक्निक्स भी बताई मेडिटेशन के थ्रू। मेडिटेशन तो हर चैप्टर में ही मेडिटेशन है। और जितने भी ऐसे लाइफ कोच या इस तरह के जो सुपर नेचुरल पर्सन रहे इस संसार में, उन्होंने मेडिटेशन को ही ट्रेनिंग का बताया, क्योंकि थॉट्स को रिवायर करना, इमोशंस को चेंज करना इतना आसान काम नहीं है। बट अगर हम अपने थॉट्स को चेंज करें, जैसे अभी अभी हमने सेशन शुरू होने से पहले पिनाकी, मैं और सुमेधा थे, तो हम तीनों ये बात कर रहे थे। जब सुमेधा ने कुछ ऐसा वर्ड यूज किया तो पिनाकी ने तुरंत इंटरप्ट किया कि उसको चेंज करो। तो कहाँ से? क्योंकि शब्द जो है बड़े पावरफुल है, वर्ड्स आर पावर। वर्ड से डायरेक्टली थॉट्स क्रिएट होती हैं। वर्ड्स, लैंग्वेज जो है वो थॉट्स क्रिएट करते हैं, और थॉट्स के साथ इमोशन कनेक्टेड है। क्योंकि मैंने अभी अभी अपने कोर्स में ना, रिवायर एंड राइज नाम से कोर्स में, इमोशंस मास्टरी पे सबसे पहले काम करना शुरू किया, फिर बाकी चीजों पे काम। क्योंकि जब तक इमोशंस नहीं बदलेंगे, बॉडी को सिग्नल नहीं बदलेंगे, तो इट विल नॉट बिकम अ न्यू वन। जब तक इमोशंस पास्ट के पड़े रहेंगे हमारी थॉट्स के थ्रू, तो वो चेंज नहीं होगा। तो हमें को सबसे पहले इमोशंस पे काम करना है, थॉट्स को चेंज करके, थॉट्स को, अपने ब्रेन को रिवायर करने के लिए। तो बिकॉज फिर जो डिस्पेंजा ने सबसे पहले जैसे मैंने पहले चैप्टर में बात की कि उन्होंने इमोशंस पे बात की, फिर प्रेजेंट मोमेंट की पावर पे बात की, फिर न्यू पोटेंशियल ऑफ क्वांटम वर्ल्ड पे बात की। तो क्वांटम वर्ल्ड, इसको डिटेल में बात करें तो बहुत टाइम लगेगा, हम इसको शॉर्ट में समझते हैं कि हम एनर्जी हैं, नॉट जस्ट मैटर। तो मैटर, शुरू में हम जो है उन्होंने एक टेक्निक बताई है माइंड मूवी की। पहले हम मैटर की मतलब मटेरियलिस्टिक वर्ल्ड्स को माइंड मूवी में देखना शुरू करते हैं, लास्टली अल्टीमेट गोल क्या है, एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट होना। तो क्वांटम फील्ड जो है बहुत है, बियॉन्ड स्पेस बियॉन्ड टाइम है, बहुत वास्ट फील्ड है। जनरली क्या होता था, ये समझा जाता कि जो स्पेस है वो खाली है, होलो है, बहुत, मतलब ये समझा जाता। फिर जो डिस्पेंजा ने उसमें अपनी एक नई थॉट ऐड की कि स्पेस इज फुल ऑफ पोटेंशियल, न्यू रियलिटी। अब आपको उस स्पेस से कनेक्ट करना है, उस क्वांटम वर्ल्ड से कनेक्ट करना है अपनी थॉट्स और इमोशंस के थ्रू। तो क्वांटम फील्ड जो है आपको रिस्पॉन्ड करना शुरू करेगा। वो रिस्पॉन्ड कब करेगा, जब हमारी इंटेंशन यानी कि हमारी थॉट्स क्लियर होंगी और हमारा एलिवेटेड इमोशंस, हमारा हर्ट में जो इमोशंस हमारे हर्ट में आते हैं, तो हमारा हर्ट जो है यानी कि हमारे इमोशंस जो है बिल्कुल क्लियर होंगी, तब हमारी एनर्जी शिफ्ट होगी, और एनर्जी शिफ्ट होगी तो हमारी रियलिटी शिफ्ट होगी। वी विल बिकम अ न्यू वन, वी विल बिकम द सुपर नेचुरल पावर, वी विल बिकम द पावर। सब कुछ हमारे अंदर है, क्योंकि एक वर्ल्ड है बाहर का। इवन बहुत सारी जगह पर उन्होंने ये जीन्स को चेंज करने की, जीन्स को भी हम रिकंडीशन कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत सारी मिथ्स हैं कि जीन्स को चेंज नहीं किया जा सकता, जेनेटिक्स हैं कुछ चीजें। फिर देन ही टेल्स विद एन एग्जाम्पल कि जीन्स को भी चेंज करने की जरूरत नहीं। जीन्स क्या है, हमारे अंदर की रियलिटी है। क्योंकि हम जीन्स सिर्फ बाहर से नहीं मिलते, हमारे को सिर्फ हेरिडिटरी नहीं मिले, हमारे एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट से नहीं मिले, जीन्स हमारे अंदर के वर्ल्ड से भी मिल रहे हैं हमें। तो अंदर के जो हमारी फीलिंग्स है, हमारी इंटरनल थॉट्स, हमारी इंटरनल इमोशंस, ये जब चेंज होंगे तो जीन्स को रिकंडीशन किया जा सकता है। उनको हम अंदरूनी जो एनवायरनमेंट देंगे, इंटरनल जो एनवायरनमेंट देंगे, उसे हमें शिफ्ट करना होगा, तब हम अपनी रियलिटी को चेंज कर सकते हैं। फिर एक बहुत प्यारा मेडिटेशन उन्होंने बताया, हार्ट ब्रेन कोहेरेंस। इसको बहुत अच्छे से समझाया भी उन्होंने। इसका एक पूरा चैप्टर है हार्ट की इंटेलिजेंस, बिकॉज ही सेज कि हार्ट की अपनी एक इंटेलिजेंस है, और जब हार्ट और ब्रेन में कोऑर्डिनेशन होता है, कोहेरेंस हो जाता है, तो मतलब एक आपकी लाइफ में प्रॉपर अलाइनमेंट आ जाता है। माइंड और हार्ट का जब अलाइनमेंट है तो पूरी लाइफ अलाइन हो जाती है। अदरवाइज क्या है, हमारा ब्रेन कुछ कहता है, हार्ट कुछ कहता है, ब्रेन और हार्ट में कोऑर्डिनेशन ही नहीं है। तो एक मेडिटेशन के थ्रू उन्होंने इसको हार्ट ब्रेन कोहेरेंस पे बहुत फोकस किया, और कोहेरेंस जब हो जाती है तो हमारी अलाइनमेंट जो होगी माइंड और हार्ट में। और इसके द्वारा मतलब इसको कैसे हम क्रिएट कैसे कर सकते हैं, ग्रैटिट्यूड के द्वारा, कंपैशन, लव, क्योंकि दीज स्टेट्स हील्स एंड क्रिएट्स। सो ही हैज टोल्ड टू बी इन ग्रैटिट्यूड, बी कंपैशनेट एंड बी इन लव। लव की डेफिनेशंस बहुत वास्ट है। लव इज नॉट कि वो जो टीवी में बोला, या हस्बैंड ने वाइफ को, वाइफ ने हस्बैंड को, दिस दैट इज नॉट लव, इज बियॉन्ड दैट, कुछ हो रहा है। वो मतलब बहुत सुपर नेचुरल पावर है लव की। आई एम स्पीडी बिकॉज टाइम इज नॉट अलाउइंग येट। हार्ट ब्रेन कोहेरेंस के बाद फिर वो मेडिटेशन को सुपर नेचुरल चेंज का टूल बताते हैं, क्योंकि मेडिटेशन से हमारी ब्रेन वेव, हमारी ब्रेन की स्टेट्स चेंज होती हैं सबसे, क्योंकि हम 4 तरह की स्टेट्स में रहते हैं, हमें बेटा बेटा, अल्फा, थीटा और गामा। जब हम काम करते हैं यानी कि हम वेकफुल स्टेट में होते हैं, तब बेटा बेटा में भी हाई लो और मीडियम फ्रिक्वेंसीज पे बात की उन्होंने, जो डिस्पेंजा ने, कि हमें मतलब वेकफुल होने के लिए, क्योंकि काम के टाइम पे हमें बेटा स्टेट में होना जरूरी है, यानी कि वेकफुल होना जरूरी है जागृत अवस्था में, ट्रांस में नहीं जा सकते। फिर जब हम ट्रांस में जाते हैं, हम थीटा में जाते हैं। बट उनके बीच की जो स्टेट है, मतलब सोने जाते हैं, सो जाते हैं, ट्रांस में जाते हैं तो थीटा स्टेट में जाते हैं, परंतु उनके बीच की भी एक स्टेट होती है अल्फा स्टेट। जब हम नींद में जा रहे होते हैं, तब हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को ट्रेन किया जा सकता है। तो वो पहले अपने थीटा में और थीटा स्टेट में और अल्फा में, गामा है बिल्कुल हम डिवाइन से कनेक्ट हो गए। क्योंकि आप सबने ये तो सुना ही होगा कि जब हमें कॉस्मिक एनर्जीज जो मिलती हैं वो स्लीप टाइम में मिलती हैं, कुछ सेकेंड्स का टाइम होता है जब हमें कॉस्मिक एनर्जी वी रिसीव फ्रॉम द यूनिवर्स, उसी से हमारा जीवन चलता है। तभी हमारे लिए नींद बहुत जरूरी है। दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ आर सर सर मीन्स हमारे एग्जिस्टेंस का पार्ट है, कि हमारी वो कॉस्मिक एनर्जी नहीं मिले तो तभी तो हम, नींद ना हो तो पागल हो जाते हैं। बहुत सारी जगह पर जब कंसंट्रेशन कैंप्स होते तो उसमें एज अ पनिशमेंट टू कॉन जो प्रिजनर्स होते थे उनको जगाए रखा जाता था एज अ पनिशमेंट, बिकॉज हम खाए बिना और खाए बिना काफी टाइम चल सकते हैं, बट सोए बिना नहीं चल सकते, क्योंकि कुछ टाइम के बाद हमें कॉस्मिक एनर्जी की जरूरत होती है। तो वो थीटा स्टेट में वो बात करते हैं, दैट इज बियॉन्ड दैट टॉपिक, लेट्स गेट बैक टू। तो उसमें क्या होता है कि जब हम थीटा स्टेट में होते हैं तो हमारा सब अल्फा से जब हम थीटा में जा रहे होते हैं तो अल्फा स्टेट में हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को ट्रेंड किया जा सकता है। और नींद में तो चलता ही है। जब हम उस ट्रेनिंग के फेज में चले जाते हैं तो वो थीटा स्टेट में भी चलता रहता है। तो मेडिटेशन क्या करता है, मेडिटेशन हमें अलो करता है, जो हमारी नींद में काम करते हैं वो मेडिटेशन में भी काम होता है। जो कॉस्मिक एनर्जी हम नींद में रिसीव करते हैं वो मेडिटेशन में भी रिसीव करते हैं। तो मेडिटेशन अलो करता है हमारे सबकॉन्शियस को एक्सेस करने में, हमारे पैटर्न्स को रिप्रोग्राम करने में और डीप हीलिंग और इंट्यूशंस में, इसलिए उन्होंने मेडिटेशन पे इतना जोर दिया। एंड फिर उन्होंने 7 चक्रास की बात की एक चैप्टर में। ही हैज नॉट कॉल्ड देम चक्रास, ही इज कॉलिंग देम एनर्जी सेंटर्स। तो हमारी जो बेसिक थ्री है, जो हमारा मूलाधार चक्र यानी कि जो बिल्कुल लोएस्ट मतलब रूट चक्र है, एंड देन सैक्रल चक्र और हमारा सोलर प्लेक्सस, ये 3 सर्वाइवल सेंटर्स हैं हमारे एनर्जी के। और एनर्जी सेंटर्स हैं जैसे कि स्विच बोर्ड है, उसमें पूरे घर के पावर की एनर्जी का स्विच है, ऐसे ही हमारी बॉडी में स्विचेस हैं हमारी एनर्जी के। वैसे तो 114 चक्रास बताए गए हैं, परंतु मेन ये 7 चक्रास होते हैं जो एनर्जी सेंटर के नाम से इस बुक में बताया गया है। एंड इन चक्रास को, मतलब 3 जो बेस के सर्वाइवल चक्रास हैं, अगर अगर उनको हम, क्योंकि हमारी मोस्टली एनर्जी जो है ना, रिप्रोडक्शन, फूड्स एंड हमारी फेम, इन सब में अटकी हुई है। ये 3 चक्रास है नीचे, हमारी एनर्जी सब वहीं स्टक है। तभी हमारी हमारी स्पिरिचुअल ग्रोथ नहीं हो पाती। हम सुपर, और फिर वहीं सुपर नेचुरल बनने का प्रोसेस वहीं स्टार्ट होता है। असली चीज वहां से स्टार्ट करते हैं वो, कि जब हम, क्योंकि हर्ट जो है हमारे ऊपर के पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड, हमारे पीनियल ग्लैंड और हमारे थायराइड ग्लैंड, इन 3 को, हर्ट जो है हमारा जो 4th चक्र है, 4th एनर्जी सेंटर है। नीचे 3 चक्र, रूट, सैक्रल और सोलर प्लेक्सस, फिर चौथे नंबर पे हर्ट चक्र, एनर्जी सेंटर, हर्ट चक्र, एंड देन फिर हमारा विशुद्धि चक्र, अजना चक्र एंड हमारा अनाहत चक्र। तो इन तीनों, इन नीचे वाले 3 चक्रों और ऊपर के 3 चक्रों को कनेक्ट करता है हार्ट सेंटर। इसलिए उन्होंने हार्ट ब्रेन कोहेरेंस पे जोर दिया पहले के चैप्टर में। फिर वो बोलते हैं कि इनको जगाने के लिए पहले नीचे वाले चक्रों को क्लियर करना होगा, क्योंकि वो एनर्जी ब्लॉक है, उनको क्लियर करना होगा, तब वहां से उठ के एनर्जी ऊपर के चक्रास पे जाएगी। तो उसके लिए क्या होगा, इंटेंशन, एलिवेटेड इमोशन, और वो लीड करेगी हीलिंग और अवेकनिंग पे, जिससे कि हमारी बॉडी के बैलेंस, हमारे हॉर्मोन्स बैलेंस होंगे, नर्वस सिस्टम रीसेट होगा और हमारी एनर्जी रीसेट होगी, हमारी एनर्जी अलाइंड हो जाएगी। तो इन एनर्जी सेंटर्स को बहुत फोकस किया उन्होंने, कुंडलिनी अवेकनिंग, ये सब चीजें उनकी। इवन आप बुक का कवर पेज भी देखोगे ना, उसमें मतलब क्लियर हो जाता है कि इंटेंशन क्या है इस ऑथर की, कहाँ लेके जा रहे हैं। तो ये सब हमारी इंडियन, हमारे भारतवर्ष की विजडम में ऑलरेडी हमारे एंशियंट जो स्क्रिप्चर्स हैं उनमें बताया गया है। और ही बहुत सारी मोडेलिटीज हैं, ये सब काम करती हैं इसमें। सो लिविंग इन द एटर्नल नाउ, इसका, क्योंकि हमारी जो पास्ट की जो एनर्जी स्टॉक है उसको हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते, तो हम प्रेजेंट में जीना शुरू करेंगे, प्रेजेंट को एंजॉय करना शुरू करेंगे, तो फ्यूचर अपने आप चेंज हो जाएगा। तो स्टॉप रिलीविंग द पास्ट, क्रक्स के रूप में कहूँ तो स्टॉप रिलीविंग द पास्ट एंड फेयरिंग द फ्यूचर। सुपरनेचुरल ट्रांसफॉर्म हैपेंस इन द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट। प्रेजेंट को मैंने शुरू से ही बताया कि प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में ही पावर है, पावर इज इन द प्रेजेंट ओनली, यहीं से ही वो मैजिक स्टार्ट हो सकता है सुपर नेचुरल बनने का। तो रियल लाइफ स्टोरीज के थ्रू उन्होंने बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल शेयर किए। टाइम इज नॉट अलाउइंग, अदरवाइज आई हैड थॉट कि मैं एक दो आपसे जो उनके केस स्टडीज हैं उनको भी शेयर करती, एंड सम ऑफ अस आर रीडिंग। तो दे ऑलरेडी नो कि उन्होंने कैसे उन केस स्टडीज के थ्रू बताया कि कैसे लोगों ने स्पॉन्टेनियस हीलिंग को एंजॉय किया, मिस्टिकल एक्सपीरियंसेस, पर्सनैलिटी चेंजेस, प्रोफाउंड पीस एंड पर्पस, ऑर्डिनरी पीपल डूइंग एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी, ये सब चीजें उन्होंने केस स्टडीज के थ्रू बताया, क्योंकि केस स्टडीज से ना उसकी वैलिडिटी बनती है। और बहुत ही साइंटिफिक वे में जो डिस्पेंजा जिसने जो ऑथर है उन्होंने बताया है, रिसर्च, पिक्चर्स, ब्रेन स्कैन्स, बहुत कुछ है इस बुक में, जिसको पढ़ के मतलब मतलब यूं मतलब आंखें खुलेगी, यू जस्ट योर आईज रिमेन वाइड ओपन। तो प्रैक्टिसेस वी कैन स्टार्ट आफ्टर रीडिंग दिस बुक: डेली हार्ट ब्रेन कोहेरेंस मेडिटेशन, जर्नलिंग आर एलिवेटेड फ्यूचर, क्योंकि उसको हम लिव करेंगे, माइंड मूवी, विजुअलाइजेशन की पावर पे बहुत जोर दिया उन्होंने, केस स्टडीज में बहुत अच्छे से बताया, और ब्रेथ वर्क, ब्रेथ के थ्रू हम अपने नर्वस सिस्टम को कैसे रीसेट कर सकते हैं इसको बताया, ग्रैटिट्यूड प्रैक्टिस और विजुअलाइजेशन, फ्यूचर मेमोरीज। माइंड मूवी का आई वुड रिकमेंड कि आप सभी उसके माइंड मूवी के चैप्टर को जरूर रीड करें, बहुत जबरदस्त है। वैसे तो कोई भी चैप्टर छोड़ने लायक नहीं है उसमें। एंड फाइनल उनका मैसेज क्या है कि हम अपने थॉट से ज्यादा पावरफुल हैं, वी कैन चेंज आवर एनर्जी, वी कैन चेंज आवर लाइफ, एंड व्हेन वी बिलीव इन आवर सेल्फ वी बिलीव इन पॉसिबिलिटीज। सो आई थिंक कि आप सबको क्यूरियोसिटी जागी होगी, एंड इफ यू वांट टू रीड विद अस, वी आर ऑन द 12th चैप्टर, पीनियल ग्लैंड। उसके बारे में मैंने अभी डिस्कस नहीं किया कि बहुत लंबा टॉपिक है वो, एंड वी आर रीडिंग दैट चैप्टर, एंड you can join our Sunday morning session. Would love to see you all in that, and please share your feedback. Thank you so much for listening to me patiently. Thank you so much. My heartfelt gratitude to all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
तुम डूब गई हो पूरा।
अभी टाइम वॉज नॉट अलाइंग, नहीं तो बहुत कुछ था। मैं सोच रही थी इस बुक को मैं कैसे 15 से 20 मिनट में कैसे बताऊं, कैसे बताऊं। आई इट वाज येट आई हैव ट्राइड कि जो मेन मेन जो क्रक्स आइडियाज थे ऑथर के मैं बता पाऊं, बट मुझे जस्टिस नहीं लग रहा था कि ऑथर ने इतनी बड़ी बुक लिखी, इतना कुछ बताया, इतने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स किए ऑथर ने, और उसको मैं 20-25 मिनट में कैसे बताऊं। आई एम रियली ग्रेटफुल टू ऑल ऑफ यू एंड पिनाकी फॉर लीडिंग द संडे सेशन, फॉर इंस्पायरिंग अस ऑल, एंड फॉर टू जो डिस्पेंजा to write this book. So thank you so much once again. Without taking much time, Mansi, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
a
you,
lot for
Sanjana.
sharing,
It was
Sanjana.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And something I have to share, which is in very much alignment with what you have shared. So I'm just loving the synchronicity that the room has come together with. So I'm sharing that. So yeah.
Please, thank you so much, Mansi.
So yeah. Should I share, Rajeshwari? I'll just share the screen. So today we are going to talk about the book The Power of the Heart, which is a very, very beautiful book. But before that, since Vandana just talked about becoming supernatural, so I would just like to share that there is this wonderful movie by, just a minute, I'm just so this is the book that I'm talking about. So it's just the cover page of the book. So before that, I just want to add one thing, that what Sanjana had shared just now about becoming supernatural and Joe Dispenza. So Joe Dispenza has this beautiful movie made showing all his research and workshops called by the name Source. And this movie is getting it's streaming for free. It is actually paid this thing, but it is streaming for free for just 3 days, like just today, tomorrow, and day after. So they have allowed it for free, and we all can watch that. And we are planning to have a watch party for that movie together. So I'll keep you updated, and maybe we can watch it together, or we will share the link. So if anyone cannot join, they can actually watch that movie, and I would highly recommend to watch it, because it is the prequel, I can say, of the Rewire series. Whoever have watched it, and all the wisdom from all his books together Becoming Supernatural, the placebo effect, and many other books. All of Joe Dispenza's work comes together in that movie, and it will give you a quite good insight into how it actually works and the practical insider look at his workshops and everything. So it's very beautiful. So I'd watched it first. That was my first encounter with him. So I would highly recommend all of you to just go and watch it. We'll be sharing the links for everyone's benefit, and especially the ones who are reading Becoming Supernatural. I think that will be like a very, very good add-on to understand the real this thing of it, like a live video watching of it, like a live telecast kind of a thing. So do watch it. So yeah, so now starting with the book The Power of the Heart. Today me, Maniji and Deepa will be sharing about this book, since we just today morning we finished reading it on B Club, and we are almost in love with this book. It's a wonderful, wonderful book. So I'll just give a little bit of gist of the chapters and the flow of the book. Then Deepa and Manishji will also take you through their insights, and we are not going to talk much about the content of the book, but we will be talking more about our experiences and overall our insights around the book, so that you all are encouraged to watch it. Like there's a movie on this book also. I don't know if we have access to that, but there is a movie that was made on this, and then this is a book also. And the format is very similar to the, if you see even the cover page, this book talks about the power of the heart, and in this, the heart does not mean the organ heart. So basically it is more about heart chakra. So Sanjana was just talking about the chakras and meditation and all of that. So this book focuses on the heart chakra and the heart centric approach and the heart energy basically. So whoever knows about chakras knows about this, might know a little better about this. So I'll just take you through the preface, and then there's a PPT that I'll share, but mainly I want to take you to the contents of the book and just help you understand how is the flow of the book. So the book is divided into 3 parts. So it talks about, the first part is paths to the heart. The second is the inner powers. And the third one is heart in the world. So that's the name, but I'll just share what is inside it. So the first part entirely covers about talking in depth about the power of the heart, or why you should actually follow your heart. And it's like the heart energy, like dil ki baat suno bolte na वैसा, कि like you just listen to your heart, inner voice and things like that. So it talks about that. It talks about the connection of the heart and the soul together. Then it talks about the language of the heart and how you should open your heart to that inner wisdom, and many, many things. And overall the flow is such that just like if anyone has just watched or read the book The Secret, the book carries a very similar flow and structure. So it's like mainly like all these big people we already know in the industry. Gary Zukav, Joe Dispenza is one of the authors of this in this book as well. So Joe Dispenza, Gary Zukav, Linda, I don't remember her surname. So there are many beautiful Maya Angelou and Deepak Chopra. So all these powerful people who mostly talk about the spiritual leaders and all these people, they are the author. There are 18 people who are the authors of book, and so basically there are small quotes and things said by each one of them. So the whole book is filled up with lot of insights, and each page is like almost highlightable. There are a lot of things, wonderful quotations from each person around each topic. So that's how the flow of the book is. So the first part almost covers all about the heart intelligence, and again it touches the point about the coherence that Joe Dispenza talks about. Here the focus is more about the heart coherence, like how to be more coherent with your heart, and then how you can actually be more receptive and giving around that area and things like that. And the beauty of this, again, one more thing I would say, that every chapter has one contemplation. So every chapter ends with a contemplation. So whatever is explained in the chapter, when you go through the contemplation, it's almost like a meditation. So we have to just reflect upon it, sink in deeper, dive in deeper. So it's very beautiful. So again, that is the first part. The second part talks about the inner power. So how to now tap into the heart energy, or how to, it's, I would say this is more about the heart as an energy, as an energy center, the heart chakra basically, not just organ, as I just mentioned before. So the next part talks about the inner powers, like how to be more grateful, and then how to be the person who listen to your heart, how to identify, how to be authentic. Then again, it talks about the power of intuition as well as intention. So we recently, only like few months back, we read this book, The Power of Intention by Wayne Dyer. Rajeshwari had presented it for us. So that is again a beautiful book entirely dedicated on that. But this book touches that topic to quite an extent. Then it talks about how your intention matters and how that makes a lot of difference. It talks about synchronicity. So basically, that is a very beautiful chapter. So in synchronicity, it talks about how synchronistic events happen, how miracles happen in our life when we are operating through the heart energy, basically. Then after that, the last topic covers various parts and various areas in our life, like money and career, then health, and then love, relation, like health, wealth, relationships. Basic areas are covered. Then these fear, resilience, setbacks, how to overcome them, how to deal with them. It talks about forgiveness. It ends with forgiveness, and then it talks entirely about how would a world be when everyone is mostly operating through the heart energy. So it's basically all dependent and focused on heart centric energy, and that's how the flow of the book is. I'll just share the PPT, and then I'll just lead it for Shilpa, this thing, Deepa and Manish ji to take the lead over it. So yeah, that's it. So this is the book, and these are the different authors. Paulo Coelho, the author of Alchemist, Jane Goodall, Linda Francis, Maya Angelou. These are the few to name, and there are many. All of these names, if you see and if you listen to their content, they're very powerful. Like people, if you listen to Elizabeth Gilbert, Gilbert is not the author basically, but her reference is there in the book about her work and things like that. So yes, now I hand over. And personally speaking, I have had a lot of experiences. I'm more of an heart-centric person, and I am more of a spontaneous person where I am mostly inclined towards following my heart. So I have had a lot of experiences where I can actually relate and have seen how miracles do happen when we actually follow our heart, and when things take shape. When we are even in the beginning of the book, the author actually talks about his own story, where he is a lawyer. He studied his law and he's completed his education, but then he had this calling of creating a movie with this name, The Power of the Heart. So he wanted to create a movie, and he's explained how his journey followed when he actually listened to his heart rather than going with the traditional ways and systems. So it's beautiful. It's a wonderful read. I would not want to go deeper into the writings in the book. I would highly encourage you to read it, because the flow, and when you read it in that flow, it's a totally different experience as such. So all the quotes and everything, when we read them one by one, when we reflect upon them, we have created a small PPT which we will be sharing with you with some highlights from the book. But I would highly recommend to go through the book, and we will just try to create that curiosity today for all of us, so that you guys can just dive in a little deeper later on. So yeah, Deepa, would you want to take over? Is she there?
Yeah. Hi. Hello, everyone. Good evening. So, yeah, my presentation might not exactly match with the PPT here. Okay. So, just listen to me. I've tried to divide my presentation, my review into 3 segments. First, I'm going to talk about the functioning of the brain. I'm sorry, the functioning of the heart. Okay. And how the heart functions, what is the biology, what is the physics here. So that I'm going to talk about. And then I'm going to talk about one story on forgiveness. How important is it to forgive? And then the third part I'm going to talk about is heartfulness meditation. Okay. So, and Paulo Coelho also I'll be talking about a little bit. Okay. So to begin with, the heart. When we think about heart, we think about emotions. We think about something which is very soft and something which is about compassion and heartbeat, and that's what we talk about. But in the year 1981, the scientists have found something. They found that there are some sensory cells called neurites. These neurites are specialized nerve fibers. They play a crucial role in communicating the heart and the brain. So primarily these sensory neurites are the brains in our heart. To put it in the most simplistic way, they are the brains in our heart. Our heart consists of its own brain. Isn't that fascinating? So there are approximately 40,000 cells rushing through our heart and taking information from the heart, circulating it around, and it helps us in decision making. So the brain existing in our heart is also helping us to take decisions. Okay, so the decision making is not always coming from the brain, it is also coming from the heart. Okay, to put it in the most simplistic way. So, if we have any memory, the mood we are in, the good mood or the happy mood, it is also the decision making along with the memory thing is also coming from the heart, not just from our brain. Okay, so the significance is that if we are having calmness in our body and we are not getting highly emotional, then the heart can function at its best level and we can take the best decisions. So there's a connection between the heart and our brain, which makes us more rational. That's how I see it. It's being more rational. And it helps us to go beyond our emotions. When we are being rational, it helps us to go beyond our emotions. And when we are that way, our insights are much better. We are more wiser. Our intuition increases. And that intuition is the brain, is the decision making, which we should trust, which we should abide by. And that leads to taking anything happening around us in a more objective way, and our decision making improves. Okay, so heart is also a source of love and wisdom. Alongside, it is also helping us to be more rational. Okay, so now that is the basic biology I wanted to talk about, the neurons and the 40,000 odd neurons rushing through our brain, through our heart, which act like the brain of the heart. Okay, so now coming to a basic summary, maybe I'm just repeating what Mansi has already covered. The book emphasizes the importance of connecting with our inner wisdom to live a more fulfilling life, highlighting the potential for healing, transformation, deeper understanding of oneself and the people around us. So, in other words, that is like empathy, our emotional intelligence. And whatever we are observing around us, we should try to observe it from our heart by listening to our heart. And individuals can find that true purpose by doing this. This is what the writer actually has done, as Mansi mentioned. By education, he's a lawyer. By birth, he's from Netherlands, a Dutchman. But he never became an advocate. An advocate is a practicing lawyer. He never practiced law because it seems he had watched Oprah Winfrey show, where Eckhart, one of the spiritualists, was talking about whatever we do in our life, it should be a purpose in our life. It should be a calling coming from our heart. So when he had completed his academic studies and got certified as a lawyer, he realized that being a lawyer is not my calling. That is not my purpose in life. I have to do something beyond that. And about 10 years back, he went around, I believe, collecting the ideas, the philosophies of many spiritualists, but he compiles the ideas of 18 spiritualists, 18 motivational speakers belonging to various, coming from various parts of the world and coming from various cultures, various backgrounds. So one of the story he talks about here, he takes Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou, I'm talking about Maya Angelou. This story, what I'm going to talk about, is not mentioned in the book, but it is there. The movie, it is there. It's a very impactful story on forgiveness. So Maya Angelou, she is a very close confidant of Oprah Winfrey, and she is a motivational speaker. She's a spiritualist, and she talks about forgiveness, taking the example of one uh, Holocaust survivor. The Holocaust happened in Rwanda, not the Germany or the Jewish one. Immaculée. Immaculée was a young girl in Rwanda, and Rwanda had to go through its phase of Holocaust in the year 2006. 2006, two tribes in Rwanda were fighting against each other, and one group was killing the other group. One group was killing the other group, totally, massacring. So one of the survivor is Immaculée. Immaculée was given support by her neighbor who belonged to the tribe which was killing Immaculate's tribe. So one of the best ways to survive is to take shelter under the enemy. So that was the thinking she had. She, along with some 7, 8 ladies, they hide in the neighbor's toilet. The toilet is hardly, 3 feet by 4 feet. In that, 7 ladies squeeze themselves up for 3 months. The tribe which was trying to massacre them with a machete, kill them, hack them to death, was hunting for them for 3 months. And all through that 3 months, these 7 ladies were hidden by the neighbor in a bathroom of a size of 3 feet by 4 feet. You can imagine how horrific it would have been. And they couldn't use the toilet because even the toilet sound, the flushing sound, would alert these demons were trying to kill them. So one of the things which Immaculate did was, being a Catholic, she was just repeating her prayers 200 times a day. And one of the parts in the prayer was forgiveness. Forgive the one who was causing me pain and heal them. Whenever she used to come to that part of the prayer, she would stop, she would get angry. She couldn't accept that such horrific thing is happening, massacre is happening, people are dying, and she hated 8 million people. And she wanted maybe to take revenge for what was happening to her and her tribe. But by the end of that 3 months, living in that confined space of the toilet, she realizes that there is another way of looking at this thing. The group which is hunting and trying to kill us, one of them has compassion in his heart. He has given us shelter in his place. He has hidden us. He's providing us with food. He is doing everything within his power to help us. He is threatening his own life. His family, his children are under threat. If the massacring people, the mobs come to know that he's sheltering the enemies, it would be horrific. So
Mm.
there is goodness in this world. Then she realizes that I have 7 people whom I can.
अपने डेली यूज के लिए शी वाज आस्किंग me, ले जा
Okay. So then she realizes that I have 7 people whom I can touch, I can feel, I can support them, they can support me. I have people around me, I'm not alone. There are other people who are not having this thing around them. And then she sees the vision of Mother Teresa. She sees Martin Luther King. She sees Mandela in the bathroom tiles. She starts seeing the vision and she realizes that all these people face challenges in their life. They decided to see the healing, the positivity, and they decided that they are going to forgive. Maybe forgetting is not possible, that will keep coming back, but forgiveness is possible. So she started saying her chanting also, the prayers also, including the forgiving line. And she felt liberated. She had lost weight. She had come down to 30 kgs, a full grown adult person being 30 kgs is underweight. And she was in pain. She was in suffering. They were not even allowed to cry. No sounds. Even the breath had to be controlled. From that, she comes out and she feels liberated when she decides to forgive the mob. Whatever was their condition, they are doing this massacring, killing their own, fellow human beings, their fellow countrymen. So I should forgive and I'll let go. The minute she feels that, Immaculate, she feels that a light is lit up inside her and she's liberated and she's freeing herself. She feels, her heart is expanding outside her body and she's feeling much better. So Maya Angelou narrates the story and gives this Immaculate story, and Immaculate also comes and tells the story in the movie to say that forgiveness is very important. We all have faced pain and suffering, maybe from our teachers, maybe from our family, maybe from a stranger, anywhere. But it's important that we forgive. The more we forgive, the compassion, the calmness, and the love we allow to enter our heart, that is how we heal, and that is how we can promote the growth. Okay. Now, Immaculate, after the Holocaust period of 3 months and all that horrific crimes are over, she comes out and she gets the opportunity to meet the people who had committed crime against her parents, who have massacred, who died. Both her parents died, her 4 grandparents died, her uncles, aunts, the entire family was, her brothers were killed, murdered. And one of the only survivor in her family was her brother who was studying in Senegal. So he was the only one left out and along with her. Right now, she is in US. She's a naturalized citizen. She's a motivational speaker, Immaculate. And she talks about, after going through such horrific suffering and pain, she goes and meets one of those murderers in the jail. And the superintendent of the jail warden, has also gone through a similar pain. And he is very harsh, he's angry, and he wants all these criminals to suffer who are under his jurisdiction right now. So when Immaculate goes there and meets one of the person who had committed the crime, she realizes that before this civil war kind of situation happened in Rwanda, this person who killed her family was actually a teacher. He was a teacher. He was spreading knowledge. And what got into him, how he got into that mindset that he had to murder people, there might be something, the demon, the devil, the angst in him, which made him do that. So I am suffering. He is also suffering for the crime he has done. Maybe he's not aware of it, but I have to forgive him. And instead of getting angry and bashing up and beating him, which the warden encourages her to do, she doesn't do any of those things. She forgives him. She says aloud, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. And that again, she finds liberation. She's able to come in terms with her pain and suffering. And the warden hasn't come to her level of understanding. He's very upset, he's very angry, and he says, how can you do this? How can you forgive him? Have you forgotten what he has done to your father, your mother, your kith and kin? How can you forgive him? You have lost your mind. And he scolds her. She just doesn't allow the judgmentalness in the society or anyone to judge her forgiveness. She just decides to let go. And that is where her spiritual development starts. So when I was watching and reading all these things, it didn't make sense to me. I don't know if it is easy to forgive. Like, we all have rages in our heart, in our mind. How is it possible to forgive anyone? We don't forgive our brothers and sisters who have harmed us, who have hit us, or there's been a property fight in the family, or due to sibling rivalry, certain things happen in our childhood. We feel our parents have been partial towards our sibling, and we carry that hatred and for generations. But there is no, you can't come in terms that we can forgive and let go. It's okay. We are to think about, to finding a closure to that sort of pain. So certain physical pain has a healing, but the pain in the heart will heal only when we are ready to forgive, when we are ready to allow our heart to have love, compassion, and calmness. So that letting go along with forgiveness is the way to heal the heart. There is no other medicine. There is nothing else to do. So when Immaculate, with so much suffering, she could heal herself by allowing love to enter her heart. That is the power of heart when she realizes. So one of the message which all the writers are talking about is let go. Okay, and Paulo Coelho, I just want to show you his another book. Apart from Alchemist, he has written this book, an anthology of stories, short stories, and his musings, his thing, like the flowing river. Like the flowing river. In that, the one of the first chapter, he says that when he expressed the desire to his parents that he wants to be a writer, they thought that something is wrong with him. They take him to a psychiatrist. He's given psychiatric medicine, and he's treated like a lunatic mad person in Brazil. So because the parents thought being a writer is someone who wants to lead a life of drugs and lawlessness and away from the society, not doing things which normal people do. It took him almost 20 years to realize that what was happening to him was wrong. It's okay for him to be a writer. His parents not accepting him as a writer and treating him with this sort of harsh treatment is wrong. But then even he forgives and forgets, and he fulfills his heart's calling, which is to be a writer. And as we know, Alchemist is also about the calling of the heart. Doing our final, treasure is our intuition. Go with your intuition, go with your heart's calling, and you will get your treasure. Whatever you're looking for, you'll get your fortune. Now I'm coming to the last part of my presentation. My talk is Daji's heartfulness. In Hyderabad, we have his meditation center, the biggest meditation center in the world. So it is in the outskirts of Hyderabad, like almost 100 kilometers away from Hyderabad. They have a township, and you can buy your property. You have a school, college, you have a cafeteria, you can grow your own crop, organic crop, and you can live there in peace. So he has developed that sort of a community there. And his heartfulness meditation is that everything starts from the heart. And as long as our heart is good, our conscious will be good, and we can become aware of our highest potential. So his meditation includes cleansing prayers, and we need a guide, a master to train us through that process. Once you become a trained meditation person, the first stage is you become a abhyasi. So once we become a abhyasi, regularly every day, morning and evening, there is a global time. Along with Aji, we can meditate and we can cleanse our heart to allow our heart to become stronger, so that it can take in love, it can have compassion, it can have empathy, and it can understand what other people are talking about and find acceptance of anything and everything. So the 5 C's of heartfulness are contentment. We should be content with what we have, what we are, and that will come when we are calm, we have compassion, we have the courage and clarity in thinking. So these are the fundamental concepts of heartfulness. That is what I wanted to talk about. Thank you. I hand over to Manish ji now. Thank you everyone for being with me. And yeah,
Yeah, thank
Manish
you,
ji, are you?
Deepali. Yeah. I'm listening to you very from the heart. Yeah, okay.
Thank
Thank you, Deepaji, and good evening, everybody. Yeah, a very nice presentation from everybody today, and I will just add to what Mansi and Deepa added because don't want to repeat things on that. So basically, when I read this book, I found the amazing power inside the heart. Basically, see, when the baby is born, like 9 months, right? The heart is born in the first month itself, and it starts doing its work. So basically, and the heart is doing its work without any outside intervention, because that is the power behind the heart. It has its own electrical system. Through some scientific node specific things, it is able to generate electric. There is an electric conducing system inside the heart. That's how it is able to run by its own without outside intervention. And basically, the science behind heart is that it is the intersection of the mind and the body, basically. So all the major processes, systems, they are working in the body in proper rhythm is only through the rhythm of the heart. If the heart is not in rhythm, your mind and other body parts will never be in rhythm. They will run into uh, hormonal imbalance, disease, and things like that. So it is very important that our heart health has to be perfect. And how we can make it perfect? By being happy, joyful, in good emotions, good feelings, because that is the true nature of our heart. Okay, and one more thing is, when we talk about heart, we talk about the spiritual concept of the heart, that the soul reside in the heart, the prana. You know, because this is the first that is being created in the body, the heart. That is the first thing, the first organ that is fully created and starts doing its work without any other intervention. And that itself says that is a life force, the first uh, source of life force inside our body. And if it is the first life source, how powerful it would be for the body as a whole, and for the mind, and all that. So with this all this and through this thoughts and feelings, it is able to create that electromagnetic field. Okay, and through that electromagnetic field, it is able to transmit that vibrations, and the vibration has a certain frequency. And when we are in good emotions, good feelings, our frequency is very high, and we emit that frequency to the universe, and the universe is acting as a receiver. So whatever frequency we are emitting, the universe is emitting the same kind of frequency back to us. And that's how we manifest everything in life, based on how we feel, and how we and through those thoughts and feelings, how we act in life. So these thoughts and feelings basically create the electromagnetic field inside us, and that can be felt outside us. It's just like, when we sit next to somebody who is very influential, somebody who is very successful, you know. And when we sit to him, how energetic we feel, right? So it's just like, there is electromagnetic field around that person, and which is influencing our emotions, our thoughts and feelings, and we feel better, and same vice versa. So that is a scientific reason. This is the science behind our working of the brain, sorry, the heart basically. And through these emotions, through this electromagnetic field, you know the heart is basically sending signal to the brain, okay, to do its work. And the amount of signal the heart send to the brain is so much higher than the signal that mind sent to the brain, because mind is only working on past experiences, rational, whatever we learned till now based on our exposure in life. But the real wisdom lies in the heart, because that is the where the soul resides. That's the where there's the connection to the divine source inside our body. That's how we send the signal to the universe through those frequencies. And these are many practices like meditation, mindfulness, deep breathing, and things like that. With constant practice, we can uh, we can activate the kundali energy inside our body. And when we activate the kundali, basically we get spiritually entitlement, and that is the highest frequency in our body, the highest vibration. Is just like, you have, when you are spiritually entitled, like, you are able to activate all the chakras inside your body. And there is a head chakra, right? So through this kundali practices, we are able to, if we are able to practice with all those practices, we are able to activate that kundali chakra. And there is one chakra at the head. So basically, when we have, through this kundali practices, we are able to tap to our kundali energy. Basically, we can feel that same energy on the forehead of our body. And that is the what we from the spiritual point of view, that is the real, that's the highest frequency that you can emit to the universe. Basically, you feel yourself connected to the divine energy, the universe. You are able to send that frequency to the universe, and the universe will respond with the same kind of frequency that we are seeking to live to the purpose of life, of a life of full alignment, purpose, core values, and to our deepest desires, what our heart speaks. So that is the science behind this frequency and the kundali thing and all that. So basically, through these meditations and all these mindful practices, we're able to activate that energy inside us, which the energy that is the highest energy. And that how we can, through this highest energy, you know our body is full of energy inside all the cells. Our heart rhythms, our mind and heart coherence, that is all working in the perfect condition with this spiritual entitlement. Basically, you are able to see all the energies inside us, but we are not able to tap into it because we are not thinking, we are not having those feeling, emotions and practices that we need to tap into that energy. But when you are able to do that, we are vibrate our body and mind, they are vibrating at the highest frequency. And this frequency is something, I don't know, I just reading today, 970 hertz something. And that is a frequency beyond love and compassion, love, joy and compassion. Because this is the energy that you, when you emit to the universe, you feel spiritually like enlightenment, that yes, I'm ready to face the fear. I'm ready to face the pain, because every experience is a lesson, which is taking me to a higher version of myself, like in the form of my belief system, my feelings, my emotion, and things like that. Everything that works in alignment with our body, brain, and mind, body, and heart, basically. So all this, see, all the source of this spiritual entitlement is in the heart. Mind is just a slave of the heart. Mind can't do much without heart, because if you are doing something which is not we are passionate about, how far we'll do, right? I left my job, a very good salary, because I was not loving what I was doing. So then I moved to business, and I never feel that I'm tired or something like that. I had so many challenges, high and low, but I had complete faith in myself. I always felt that if I do something from heart, nothing can stop me. So I had all good and bad experiences, good achievements. Due to some fear, lack of action, sometime I happened to miss so many great opportunities. So I'll just talk about five more important things that I read in this book. Synchronicity. Life will give you challenges. Life will give you opportunities. Life will give you so many options to accept that and take action. But we miss that because we don't believe that we are capable to do that. We are afraid of fear. But the more we delay taking action, the fear is growing. It is not going to leave you, because if you are willing to live to your purpose of life, the uh, all those things will keep on haunting you, that you are delaying, and every day we delay, we have one less day to achieve our goal in our life, to live to a life of purpose. We always live in resentment, and we always convince ourselves, ठीक है, आज नहीं कल कर लेंगे, ठीक है, हो जाएगा, and things like that. But if we talk to ourselves, like when I put a hand on my heart and say, yes, if am I doing what I need to do to uh, to make a to make my life worthful, then the heart will give you the answer. Your mind will not give you the answer. Mind will only tell you what your friends will tell you. Do that and things like that. The society will tell you, your parents will tell you, everybody will tell you they cannot do that because they have not done it. But when you speak from the heart will tell you, yes, you can do that, because the heart knows more than what you know, because that is a more spiritual entitlement. If something is haunting you to do something, there is a greater force behind that. And I just told you that when we are born, uh, before we are born fully, the heart is born within first month of I was talking to one of my friend doctor. He says the heart grows in like 28 days. Okay, and the body takes 9 months to complete its like complete birth basically. So basically, one is synchronicity. So I meant to say that the life will give you so many options, so many opportunities, but we fail to act upon that. But the author emphasizes that we have to learn to take actions, right? Maybe we're not taking big action due to what, but we should take small actions. We should understand that not taking action is saying no to life, right? So the author is emphasizing on synchronicity. The world will keep on giving you opportunities and you have to act on them, and you have to believe on your ability. Okay, that is one thing. And second thing is money and career. So money can only give you happiness up to a certain extent. And there is a in the book, the author has mentioned that after a specific salary, after 75,000 US salary, if the salary is increasing, it is not adding to happiness, because we are focusing more on money, not on the things that truly makes you happy, like doing activities connecting to your deepest desires, right? Doing helping others, like doing activities which are full of love, compassion. And love is the language of the universe, because this is how you communicate, because this is how you communicate with everybody other than you. Okay, so and one more thing is career. So no, sometimes we focus too much on career, right? That okay, I have to do this and this, that, and so many things like that. But we ignore to take care of our health. Sometimes it's just like I had a good salary, but but I left it because it was not in alignment with my deepest desires. So the true happiness will only come through non-material wealth, like your experience of life. And just came to my mind that Deepa mentioned that how we can forgive people who are brother sister due to whatever reason. See, the point is, I was reading in one of the book, the author stated that God has sent us here on this earth for a best experience of life, not to stick to one person or something. Okay, and our personal evolution is a part of the collective consciousness of the world. So basically, if we are, setting like we get stuck up with some person, let's say within a family due to whatever is in property or whatever. But this with this practices of spiritual awakening, you can get out of that, because every person has to go through pain to liberate himself, because the pain will set you free. The pain will give you the lesson that you cannot learn otherwise. Okay, and it just that, if you have to enjoy a good meal, I can't enjoy eat for you, right? It is only you have to have that experience to enjoy that meal. And same is the theory of life. You have to experience the life to get the best juice out of it through both good and bad experiences, right? So every experience is a lesson, and the world is a classroom, and our heart is our guiding force. It's just like God working with you, but he's telling you to take action. I'm there with you. I will take care of you. Okay, so you have to believe in yourself. You have that powerful energy inside you, the powerful energy inside your heart, and that will guide you. That okay, yes, you need to take action. So basically, through so many tools and like mindful practices, you can talk to your heart, right? So you can talk to heart. You know what your heart truly desires, and that's how you can focus on what is important for you, because material wealth like good salary, money, career will not give you all the happiness that you desire. It is only through the experience of life that you can have the best fulfillment of life, right? And the author also mentioned that how fear and setbacks are very important for you, because through these experiences you are able to get into your deeper consciousness, tap into your potential. uh, it's just like, when you it's just like a fear of action, right? Fear of speaking, fear of, it is only when you try something you will get to know what is the juice out of it, right? And you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the desire of your heart. Then only it will give you the energy to take action. It will give you the faith, right? Because what you truly desire, if you're not doing that, it is not going to go away. It will keep on haunting you. That okay, and the more you delay it, the fear will get stronger. That's the nature of life, basically. So the point is, yes, when you are facing the highest fear, just put a hand on your heart and say that yes, I'm willing to do anything to overcome that fear, because it will liberate me from that state of consciousness to the higher consciousness. And I'll have those feeling and emotions, okay, to keep me elevated at a higher frequency. And I can, the universe is waiting for my frequency as a receiver. It's just like, tuning to the desired frequency of FM. Whatever you want to tune in, you have to send the signal to the receiver, and you will get the desired frequency. And the same thing, how our mind and body works, you know so you have to understand your deepest desires and then work on it, because you have that energy inside you, the energy of the consciousness, the collective consciousness of the world. And your personal evolution is not outside that, it is part of that. So it is not that you are helping yourself by focusing on your goals, your activities. You are helping other people, the society, and the world as a whole, because you are part of that consciousness. So your personal evolution is very important for the evolution of the universe, because you are not separate, right? Because whatever frequency you are emitting, the universe is emitting the same frequency, same kind of frequency back to you, right? With the solution, with the people, situations, with the you can say experiences, right? So so basically, through these different chapters, the author has emphasized that we have to believe in the power of our heart, because this is the without the intervention of heart, our body organs cannot work the way they should. So that is the science, because the kind of signal the heart sends in the body, that is far far higher than any other organ in the body. It's just like, the electromagnetic field in the heart is 60 times stronger than the same thing in the brain. So you can see how powerful that signal is. So we have to use we have to use that science, the knowledge from that science, that yes, there is some power inside us which can send that strong signal to my mind and to the body, so that my body, all my body organs are aligned to that signal, and they all work in coherence, and I'm always full of energy to do what I need to do. And and I have that strong electromagnetic field, the strong energy inside me, that I can rely on. because that is the energy of the collective consciousness, the energy of the world, basically the energy of the universe. So we can, through this elevated experience of elevated knowledge of our heart, we can emit that frequency through our emotions and feeling to the outside world, and the universe is ready to say yes. It is just like, we only attract what we are, not what we want, right? So we have to take ourselves to that frequency so that we can talk to the universe in the right language, and the universe will respond to that with all our requirements in the way that it is supposed to happen. So that is one thing. And one more thing is love and relationship. Love and relationship is that, that love is the language of the universe, right? So so this is the way how you can communicate more deeply with the people all around us, so when somebody new person talk to us with compassion, with the with the happy face, and with the, a warmth in the words, how we also feel the same way. So love is the language of the universe. And relationship is that, we should always focus on uh, handling our relationship in a proper way, that by helping people uh, at the right time, and making them not to help them like spoon feeding, making them experience life the way like you are experiencing, or the way you want them to experience life, because only through the experience of life they will be truly entitled, spiritually entitled, and they can live a truly happy life. Okay, that is one thing. Resilience, fear, and setbacks. Resilience is something that, always when you are faced with life challenges, you always have a belief that, that yes, to live to your true desires, to live to your true passion of life, you are ready to, you are ready to, face any kind of challenge with uh, uh, with like by taking action, right, not like giving up. So basically, letting go of the fear create a fertile ground for miracles and transformative experiences. That's how you enrich your soul. That's how you explore your inner wisdom, intuition, gut feeling, and things like that. So when you experience resilience, fear, and setbacks, they will make you spiritually uplifted, and you become more stronger to face them and become better at it. Okay, and the final thing is the civilization with heart. you know that our personal, I just stated that our personal evolution is not separate from the collective consciousness. So our personal evolution has to be very important for the upliftment of the society, our family, and the world as a whole, because we are part of that collective consciousness, and our personal evolution is also very important because we are part of that. So, with this feelings of joy, love, compassion, and helping others, we should always contribute to the society, because this is how we can grow in a collective consciousness and make the world a more beautiful place. So this is the total summary. I will say my own presentation for today, and I try to cover the scientific logic behind that, and that's how we connect to spiritual and other related things. So yeah, so if anybody has any questions, please. Hi Pinaki, any questions?
I just ordered the book.
Yeah,
That
basically,
is great.
I was reading this book 5 hours today. So that, I don't miss anything, and that, because I'm a science student, so I love to get into the scientific reasons, because that make me spiritually uplifted. And
You are
yeah.
talking about this book in all the sessions wherever we connected. Whatever we discussed, you talked about this book and connected the dots with that discussion. And this is what you're doing for almost last couple of months. So मतलब आप इतना डुबकी लगा चुके हो तो मैंने सोचा कि किताब खरीद ही लूं, because so I just ordered the book. Incidentally, I got a very good deal. I got a hard copy at about 390 rupees. Hard copy is 1000 rupees. पता नहीं आज कैसे डिस्काउंट में मिल गया इतना. अभी भी अवेलेबल है, 2-4 कॉपी शायद मिल जाएगा किसी को अगर लेना है. So things work like that. With earlier when I checked, एक दो बार और ही पहले मैंने
Pinaki,
सोचा था
share the link. Pinaki, share the
just
link.
go to Amazon.
Thank you,
Amazon में
Manish.
जाओ. Just go to Amazon, search for the book, and look
Okay,
for the hard
Amazon
copy.
say you have ordered. Okay,
And look
fine,
for the
fine.
hard copy. The hard copy
Okay.
will cost 390 or 391. मतलब एकदम damn cheap price में मिल रहा है. You can check it
Yeah,
out.
let us look for it. Yes, thank you.
प्राइस
Thank you,
में तो
thank
free
you so
delivery
much.
भी हो जाएगा.
Thank you, Manish,
Delivery.
for sharing this wonderful.
Yeah. I hope I was able to elevate energy of all the people on the session today. Yeah.
You have become a more polished version of yourself over last few
Yes,
months.
Rajeshwari, I would love to share next Friday again. Thank you so much.
So, Manish, I know when we met, I know
Thank you so much.
how you have evolved over last few months. It's magnetic. Beautiful.
Yes, I agree with you, Pinaki. So yeah, we can see the transformation in Manish for sure.
Big
And
time.
I want to please remind all of you again, like, do watch the Source movie because it is so much in alignment with all of that we are discussing and talking today, and with the books we are reading and all of that. So it will give us a practical implementation. And it is only open for 3 days, for free. So I will try to share.
Mansi, please share the links. Please share the links.
And we are planning to watch it together also. So let's watch it together if possible.
If somehow we miss the that time, we will watch at our own pace. So do share the links, please.
Yeah, I will share both the links. So let's see. Whenever
Please,
we
please.
and do watch it.
And
it's beautiful. So yeah, thank
okay, thank you so much for making this evening so
another
nice
thing,
and
not
learning.
I have this book in my hand. So this which
Wow.
about
That's
the
nice.
heartfulness practices.
Definitely.
Maybe some other day we
Okay,
can talk about.
that's great. Definitely. Yes, we will do it.
Yeah,
Okay, thank
wonderful.
you so much. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
See you next
Bye.
Friday.
Good
I have
Thank
shared
you.
the link in
Bye.
the chat. I have shared the link in the
Good night.
group chat. मिल जाएगा आप about the book, the hard copy of the book.
Okay, thank you.
Also share in
Thank
the
you so
group
much.
now. So if we leave from here, we can have
Okay,
access.
okay, sure.
If anybody wants
We'll
to buy
wait
the
for
hard copy,
we'll wait.
I'll just share
Okay,
the link.
thank you so much.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Chalo, bye. God
Thank
bless
you
you.
for this opportunity. Thank you, Vasudev, for creating this
Thank
platform
you.
for us and nurturing it. It's happy. We are happy to see you today. Bye.
Yeah, and this platform is automatic.
What? Yes, it is operational on a auto mode. Just how Vasu may have had a vision for this. So yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you.
night.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.